It is like the tide, always against the tide in a rose sea, and so these storms that hang in the living being's life, that wreck this precious life due to the storms created because his does not know how to live, and the living being keeps imagining and saying, the more I see God, the more it's distance from me. The farther is the farther it gets, perhaps in the infinite, because I do not see what I will do with my life, and the living being stays in this beach, twirling in this dream of a desperate dreamer, in this dream of tears, in this hellish nightmare, think a series of things and not know, knowing how to attain his ideal. Introduction. In this work are all the teachings of the beginning and the end of the world detached by rational superior to administrate the rational knowledge. What is this rational knowledge based on? It is based on the true personality. In the rational knowledge are all bases of the supreme being to all and to everything together, everyone to how, where you came from, where you going to, and how you are going. It is spiritism, no, spiritism, spiritism is this enigma that everyone dreams they have, but never proved, and will be not able to prove it. That is why it's spiritism, a thing or a case in experience, and where there are experience, there are the enigmas. Therefore, spiritism is enigmatic and the rational has no mystery. Rationally, all the mysteries are solved clearly in a lapidate way, solidly. Spiritism means experiencing in experience, shroud, piercing, taking advantage of, always with two intentions, good and bad, an explanation that cannot explain the deep meaning of the material being, always stay in experience with solution for keeping all mysteries, all enigmas, and all the enchantment. There they are the reasons for surfing and weeping, shows how life in experience do not rush it, the reason of the conclusions of things. Spiritism, philosophy, a thing which no one can trust. Those who sail in experience do not know whether they are right or not. Spiritism and above adrift is the same thing because they ignore and make mystery of their origin and maintain the mysteries of everything. Therefore, Spiritism is a call to alert everyone about the existence of the inhabitants of this immense vacuum, and other place much beyond from that vacuum. That is why Spiritism is on singular reason, which it never went any further. Then, well, then we, from the astral superior, came here to guide everyone to clarify everyone about those mysteries, to disenchantment everyone, prove the reason for all that confusion, and prove the reason of everything and everything. Therefore, the rational knowledge given by us and adaptations from the astral superior in the real knowledge of the reason of this life, of the reason of this world, of the before beginning of everything that composes this world, and the reason why everyone is unary of their origin, the reason of life of everything and everyone. This is only possible in the rational knowledge, in what is rational, in purity, and in the truth of truth, and not in the how you live there, at the mercy of spirits, for being self something in experience gather all the false truth. How lives in experience is not with the truth, but with a particle of truth. That particle of truth is what animates everyone within chose experience of spiritism, and puts everyone in doubt with the false faith, because faith is of the false conduct. If the faith were not from the false conductor, no one would be betrayed by it. Its faith was the real thing, and if it worked, everyone would win with the power of faith, and no one would suffer. There would be no suffering, because everyone with faith would solve all of fine, all good, of good or bad. Do it to fight begin, and an enigma from this enchantment that is while keeping the suffering and weeping, because if it worked, no one would suffer. Everyone uses faith and its power for all formality, for our effectives, and for our solution. If fate works, there are not bad mysteries of all sizes, of all kinds, or suffering, but because it is worthless, everyone suffers. The rich suffers, the remaged suffers, the haves and have not suffers. If it works, nothing of this world exists, and because it does not work, all of this exists. Thus, the knowledge given by rational superior is the rational knowledge. It is very different from this flabliness where everything is flabby, only exists in your words, but nothing in reality. But fertile knowledge will came with the progression of the rational elaboration given by rational superior, and so everyone each know each one is it no each one in one's category. The inhabitants of Earth, the inhabitants from the space, which is this immense vacuum, the inhabitants of other place, and the inhabitants from the astral superior all will arrive there. But let's take it easy, learn our lessons from the co-religionaries of the rational elaboration. Those are for choose whole knowledge nothing. With the progression of the writing, all doubts will vanish, because what is rational is complete and what is science is from the enchantment and incomplete. You are used to the science of the enchantment, and the science of the enchantment is full of doubts. You need to really realize what is rational has no doubt, mysteries, enigma, or enchantment. It unveils everything with the truth. Therefore, rational is above everything and everyone, and the science of the enchantment and of the enchanted ones is below everyone and everything, because they are creation of the philosophers that keeping philosophy to be or not to be, a philosophy created by the enchanted ones who do not know what they are doing, and those who do not know what they are doing, keeping everyone in doubt, which is the reason why every one keeps mistreating everything, everyone, and unwells, due to living under this scientific philosophy created, invented, and forged by the inhabitants of Earth, enigmatic beings subject no without solution, which keeps everyone in doubt as you live there until today, without any solution, and saying, in the world, everything is illusion and nothing else. The words, the hosiery of life. The life is a hosiery of beds. Each bed has a past. Each bed a period of life, and each period with good and bad strengths. And so, forming this hosiery very easy for one want to learn. This hosiery is enchanted, which no one ever disenchanted by knowing that all inhabitants of this world are enchanted ones. Why enchanted? because this world is enchanted, and for being enchanted, everyone's lives in experience, from experience to experience, and always to know why is enchanted, because everyone is conserved, mysterious. Why is it enchanted? Because no one ever gave solution until now. I, rational superior. Why is the enchanted? Because everything is enclosed in infinite, mysteriously, without solution. Why is it enchanted? Because no one's know how this was done until now. I, rational superior, explaining everything bit by bit with clear, solid, consolidated proofs and proof without contradictions. So is the rosary of life, which all enchanted ones do not know, but will know by me, or be it rational immunization. The living being with rational immunization gives solution to everything based and proved by all means, by all ways, in any way pure and clean, because there each is the rosary of life for all universally. Everyone will be immunized through the writing of the universal redemption. In the rosary is all the life of the infant. The immunization is completely different from spiritualization. It is a natural thing, and the living being with such a treasure has abundance in everything. Rational immunization will breeding, everyone driving, everyone to reach the natural, due to this one being one of the most elevated virtues, the highest of all in the world, and so the base of everything is in rational immunization for the living being. To become immunized, it must read daily, and through this reading, becoming immunized. Once immunized, everything comes in the hands of the living being. Little by little, the welfare arises, getting everything he wishes, and much beyond. Rational immunization will be reached by the constance in reading. The living being, as it reads, will feel little by little its influence until becomes integrally immunized. To become immunized, the living being may take months of years. Everything depends on the living being, on the conscious in reading. Those who want to reach its no age sooner do your part, and the slackers will take much longer to reach its benefits. and so rational immunization will be and must be the greatest brilliant common to all universally. Why common? Because it's natural thing. Why natural thing? Because everyone's nature is made for that adaptation.